What's going on, everybody? It's that time. Time to recap what happened at Clash at the Castle in Scotland. So let's hit that intro and get into it.
Yeah, it's our time to shine. Show that's the kind of state of mind you gotta combine with hard work and time. You gotta climb to the top. Don't let yourself drop till your heart stops. Let this beat rock. Got a new clock and a new stock for this new rock. Just let your mind loose from the new stock. Drunk off the goose, thinking that I'm too pop. Getting caught with a few thoughts cause I'm too lost. Let me break it all down for you. I ain't never giving up.
Alright, first up we have the WWE Undisputed Title I Quit match with Cody Rhodes defending against AJ Styles. Very beginning of the match, a little bit of back and forth, but eventually AJ starts to very much dominate Cody Rhodes, beating him at one point, bloodying him. But AJ makes a crucial mistake by going and antagonizing Cody's mom, who was at ringside. She slaps him. This enrages Cody. From then on, it's pretty much pure domination by Cody. He eventually handcuffs AJ into a corner and pretty much threatens to crush his skull with some steel steps to scare AJ into saying, "I quit." I've kind of seen this ending before. It kind of happened with JBL and John Cena back in the day when JBL had his rematch for the WWE title in an I Quit match after WrestleMania against Cena. Cena's threatening to do some outlandish thing to him and he just quits to save himself. But the big thing is after the match, Cody's heading back towards the back. Solo comes out, looks at him. Tonga Loa come out, attack Cody. They start beating on him. And Kevin Owens, Randy Orton makes the save, running him off. I pretty much fantasy booked this. Check that video out if you haven't seen it yet. I just had it happening on Friday Night SmackDown, not at the pay-per-view. So, I'm kind of excited to see where that goes. Maybe I got something right. Maybe I'm in Triple H's brain. Who knows? Now we have the triple threat match for the Women's Tag Team Championship with the hometown girls of Alba Fire and Isla Dawn going up against Zoe Stark, Shayna Baszler, and the tag team champs of Jade Cargill and Bianca Belair. Now, the match, not too much to write home about. It's your basic Jade Bianca match as a tag team. There was a spot where Jade tried to do a springboard and missed. I thought she botched it. Honestly, after watching the whole pay-per-view, there seemed to be something wrong with the top rope. They have video of the ref warning AJ in the opening match about it, and then later on we'll see the incident with Damian Priest. So I'm not blaming Jade Cargill at all on that. But, you know, it was a decent enough match. You know, it was a good filler. The hometown girls of Isla and Alba do get the win. They are your new women's tag team champions. It gives the Scottish crowd something to be happy about. So let's move on. Now what we have is easily the best match of the night. The Intercontinental title match between the champion, Sami Zayn, defending against Chad Gable, who's out with the Alpha Academy. A lot of back and forth action, just quality wrestling stuff. Eventually, in time, Chad Gable does try to get Otis to get involved and hit Sami so he can win the title. Otis still very hesitant about everything. In all this commotion, Gable gets knocked down and accidentally clips Maxine's bad ankle that she's in a boot in. This upsets Otis, and he picks up Maxine, starts taking her back to the disapproval of Chad Gable. This allows Sami to hit a haluva kick. 1, 2, 3. Chad loses. Sami retains. Chad looks very upset. This looks like it could be the catalyst for the booting of Otis and Maxine and all them, and the picking up of the Creed brothers and possibly Ivy Nile. Don't know where they're doing that, but the writing's on the wall that he's going to pick up the Creed brothers. And this could very much be the thing that does it. We'll see on Raw. Now we have the women's title match where Piper Niven challenges Bayley for the WWE Women's title. Solid match again, not too horrible, everything you expected. one point in time. Chelsea Green gets herself thrown out of the match. This will come back later. Just good back and forth action. The story of Bayley overcoming the bigger, stronger opponent. Eventually, Chelsea Green makes her way back to the ring. We're in a luchadora match where Cole calls her Nacho Chelsea. I kind of like that. Kind of funny. But still, Bayley's able to overcome. Hits her with a crucifix. Gets the pin. 1, 2, 3. Not the greatest looking crucifix, but a crucifix nonetheless. I've seen worse. Bayley retains against the hometown girl of Piper Niven. And finally, the main event for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship. Scotland's own Drew McIntyre goes against Judgment Day's Damian Priest. Very hard-hitting, solid action through this. I mentioned it earlier, there was a spot where Damian Priest tried to do the springboard rope move. He kind of messed it. I believe the ropes were messed. That top rope was messed up all night. He gets caught in it. Very much nasty looking thing. He's able to recover though. Continue the match. All in all, still getting going on with the hard hittingness. At one point, a future shock DDT to Priest. He's able to kick out. Priest with a razor's edge to Drew. He's able to kick out. Eventually the ref gets knocked out. Claymore by Drew. He's yelling for a ref to come out. He's got the pin. It shows a ref from the backside coming out. 1, 2, stops. Why does the ref stop? Other angle of camera. It's CM Punk, the little bitch. CM Punk screwing Drew McIntyre out of the title. Refusing to count the 3. Low blows Drew. Allows a South to Heaven chokeslam by Damian Priest. 1, 2, 3. Damian Priest retains to a very hostile Scottish crowd. I don't think you want to mess with those guys. I mean, they can get pretty rough out there. CM Punk, I hope, had an armed security to the plane. But Damian Priest does retain. And there it is, a recap of what happened at Clash at the Castle. A pretty eventful night there in Scotland. Not too horrible of a night. Good overall matches overall, outside of what happened with that top rope that seemed to be bad throughout the whole night. It'd be fun to see where things go with Solo and Cody and Chad and the Alpha Academy. And where does Drew McIntyre go from here? Because the word is that Punk might actually be pretty close to being cleared to compete, so we could see Drew and Punk at SummerSlam. But next up we have Money in the Bank from Canada, where we will see who will hold the Money in the Bank briefcases for the women's and men's. Be on the lookout for predictions from that about a week before the event with me, Big Johnny, and Little J. And then it'll be on the SummerSlam, which is going to be a really big week. Just trust me on that. Also, keep your eye open for more fantasy bookings. Like I mentioned earlier, we already did the fantasy booking for the WWE Undisputed title. I've got other ones in the works, like the World Heavyweight title, the World Women's title, the Intercontinental title, and possibly, if I can think of something, what will go on with Uncle Howdy, who is rumored to debut tonight on Raw. As always, like, share, subscribe, hit the notification button, drop a comment down below. What you think of the show? What do you think is going to go on from here? We always love to hear from you. Your interactions always help the channel get out there for more people and helps build us a bigger community. As always, thanks for watching, and we'll see you again.
Watch out, cause I'm here now and I'm staying.